3 phút nữa sáng nóng nha, còn 3 phút nữa nha.
Postcard là chiếu lại. Sáng
Hello guys, welcome to Vihaba's Livestream. This is our third episode of the event here in Stock 2021. To show all of the customers out there who are looking for agricultural products to offer the best Vietnamese products. And in this third livestream, we would like to offer you guys our Vietnamese nuts and beans. And today on our livestream, we will offer you guys 3 types of products from Vihaba. The first product we would like to mention here is our Vietnamese cashew. The second one is our Vietnamese coffee beans, and the last one it is our Vietnamese Macadamia nuts. So let's get started with our live stream today. So before going further into like this product, I would like to give all the viewers out there some information about some of you have already got to know Vihaba, but I think in this live stream there are also some new visitors who haven't got an idea about what is Vihaba, and so therefore we would like to make a short introduction to our video about Vihaba. So let's see. So that is a short introduction about our company Vihaba. So as I have mentioned before, in this live stream, we would like to show all of you guys the detailed information and also some videos about our products and also about our processing method as well. So the first product that we would like to go first with all the viewers out there is our cashew nuts. And you can see there is a short video here. So before I explain and give you some detailed information about cashew nut, so let's see how we have our cashew nuts are. So let's see. So that's a short introduction for all types of nut that we have. We have citrus, we have our Vietnamese cashew nut, and then the second we have shown all of you guys about our coffee beans, and the third one we have in the live stream. It is one of our new launch products. It is our Macadamia nuts. So let's go further with our cashew nut and what do we have here and also what offers that we are going to offer all of you guys, all of you who are coming into our live stream today. So the first product that we want to mention and to want to work here with all of you guys, it is our cashew nut. As all of you know, Vietnam is considered to be the first ranked exporter of cashew nut with a really great variety. We have ranging from the whole cashew nut to the broken one, to the raw one, and also we have our roasted one. And the cashew nut in Vietnam, it has a round body and dark brown color, and they have this silk shell. In the cashew kernel, they are quite smooth and have a visually light yellow color. And the cashew nut from Vietnam has gained a really good reputation for its quality. As you, when they look like our customers before have ordered the cashew nut from us and they have tested, they have given a really good feedback about our cashew nut. And specifically for the cashew nut in Vietnam, it is considered that the actual cashew nut. When you break the cashew nut in Vietnam in half, you can see that the dense here the cashew nut in Vietnam, they are really dense and heavy. When they are broken in half, you can shake that. That would be the main difference from the cashew nut in Vietnam. And the color of the cashew nut in Vietnam, they are not really the white color, but a light yellow color with a little bit of warmth. But most of the cashew nut, they are really in the yellow color. And so that is some point about the Vietnamese like the cashew nut before going further into other information. So let's move into the next part where we will introduce all of you back here. I think in the first video we have seen about all of the nuts and also other types of beans from Vihaba. We have cashew nut, coffee beans, and Macadamias in the very first video. But here in this video, I still want to show you that one more time, very closely about what cashew nut Vihaba has here. So let's see in our video. At the first cashew in the video, our AT is considered as a premium cashew nut. Second one, the SK with the S cashew nut. And next to the SN cashew nut, as you can see, we have our WS cashew nut. And next to that here, this one, we have this WSP cashew nut. And the last one, the next one we have the W240. And the last one we have, it is considered is one of the most common one among whole cashew nut, which is our W220. So as you can see in the last screen of our video, you can see in the really close view all types of our cashew nut. We have from the whole one, we have from the Scotch one, and we have also the broken one. They are just some main type of raw cashew nut from Vietnam. Besides raw cashew nut, we also provide the roasted cashew nut. And for the roasted cashew nut from Vihaba, we do the OEM products. So therefore, for any customer out there who are looking forward to get the roasted cashew nuts, you can just easily to contact us right now to give all of the requirements and the specification that we require for our roasted cashew nut. All of our sales staff is waiting to provide all of you guys the best deal and the best offer. Because in this live stream, and you can see in the very first banner, we have mentioned some offer that we will offer for all of the new visitors. Because I see here, I see that there are many new visitors are coming into our live stream. So for any of viewers out there who just got into a live stream, in this live stream, we offer many special for customers who are sending inquiry right now and then place the order. We will send all of you guys the free sample and great offer for the final order. And it would be based on the quantity that you ordered and based on the product that you are looking for. But we will give all you guys the best offer. So right now, don't hesitate to contact us and give us an inquiry specifying all the details that you are looking for in our products. So this is some information for both our raw cashew nut and also our roasted cashew nut. So let's go further into other part, which is considered in about our growing areas. Because I think when you see all of the cashew nut that we have shown previously, you wonder a little bit where the cashew nut, where the Vihaba's cashew nut comes from. And so here I would like to you can see in this the slide that we are showing here, there is one name of the really well-known province in Vietnam for producing cashew, which is Binh Phuong province. Actually, in Vietnam, the cashew are grown in all parts of Vietnam, but the cashew nuts are mainly grown in the southeast and the central highlands part of Vietnam. And Binh Phuong, which is a southeast province in Vietnam, in the southeast region in Vietnam, is considered to be the king of cashew nut producing area in Vietnam. Binh Phuong has really great weather and also the land, the soil condition for growing cashew nut. It has two separate seasons, the dry season and the wet season, and also for the soil. Most of the soil in Binh Phuong is balsam soil, which is very suitable to produce the freshest and the best quality cashew nuts. And for Vihaba, we also confirmed our products to the best quality. Therefore, for our cashew, it all comes from this well-known producing cashew areas in Vietnam. And so next, I think I just give you a little bit an explanation, but for you guys to see in a closer, we will show you guys a short video of Binh Phuong province, the cashew nut that Vihaba comes from. you guys have all seen a short introduction, not just the overview of our producing area, but also the processing inside. But I think in the video you have seen all the steps which is related to the method of processing of cashew nut. But to explain for you guys in further details about how the cashew nut from Vihaba has been processed and how we has got the best quality of cashew nut, we'll find for all of you guys about the cashew nut in Vietnam. So I think you can see in the slide here there are two main steps concerning the method of processing of cashew nut. The first step, as you can see here, it is a heat treatment. And for the first step, heat treatment, in this first step, the direct heat or steam will go directly into the cashew, in order to facilitate the removal of cashew shell in the later step, because this heat treatment is very the shelling and killing step later easier. So moving after all the cashew has been heated with direct hot steam, it will then move next to the second step, which is the shelling and killing. And for the shelling and killing, it is like separation step, which will then separate the cashew kernel and the cashew shell and the seal, all of that part of the cashew. And after the cashew has been separated in two parts, and we have got the cashew kernel, it will then directly move to the last step, which is also one of the most important steps here, the grading. Because the clarification will be really important for this step here. If there is anything wrong here, the clarification of cashew nut will then be affected, because we don't want that when you mention the W118, there will be some kind of like W214 and W210 inside that package. So the clarification will be done really carefully and thoroughly by our workers to ensure that we classify all the cashew in the right type. And all of that is a basic step of the cashew kernel. It's just the step for the raw cashew. Of course, for the roasted cashew, it will go further into the next steps, which is concerning the roasting of the raw cashew with the added ingredients, such as the garlic, chili, all of that will be added into the roasted cashew to enhance the flavor of the cashew. And from Vihaba also, we find all types available in the West market for cashew nut, both the raw and the roasted one. So let's see how many types of cashew the Vietnamese cashew market have, and of course based on that you can see what type of cashew from we are offering to our customer. So the first thing that I want to explain to you guys a little bit here, I think most of the viewers out there who have purchased and bought a big orders of cashew, you have really good experience about all the terms. But I still want to explain that in a little bit detail for some viewers who are like still wonder and have a little bit like confusion about all the terms. To like let all of you guys know further details. So I think the main part and the most common syllable that you see in the cashew nut, it is a W. So what does W mean? And for here, the W means whole. And sometimes you see the terms W. You have two W standing together. It is a whole the wine call. But from Vietnamese market, we already offer the whole cashew because we have the cashew that are actually in yellow color, not in white color. So here from Vihaba also we offer the whole cashew, not the wine whole cashew. But the whole cashew here, you can see some codes which is concerning the number. You see W180, 210, 214, 320, and 480. All of the numbering you see here, it stands for the maximum number of canals you will have in your hand. So specifically here we have W180, which means you will then have around the maximum canal you will have around 180 cashew canal, and of course for example like 214 you will have around 214 cashew canal per pound. And so therefore the higher number the cashew here is the more maximum number of cashew canals you will have now. And of course when the number of cashew canals increases, the size will then decreases, contrasting. Because I think you understand that when the number of the cashew you have more, also the same weight, the cashew canal will be more inside. So therefore, the W180, if you consider the largest type of cashew canal, so you can consider as the king of cashew nuts. And you can see we have added the 5 pictures from Vihaba cashew nuts on the screen. You can see I think the first one you see in the screen here, we have our W180. And next week, I think here we see W210. And next week you can see the smaller one, a little bit smaller, W240. And next week, I think this is the most common type of cashew among the whole cashew that Vihaba has got inquiries from our customers. Because I think the W220 is the most common in availability, and the price is also reasonable. So many customers have asked for W240. And I think here, all you guys, some of you out there who are looking for the W220 for cashew for beer and stock, right now you can directly contact with us, and for the negotiation and discussion concerning the high cashew, we are having a really great deal for our cashew during this live stream. Because you have to remember, only and exclusively on this live stream, we will have for you guys a special offer and a really great discount for our cashew here. So don't miss this chance, because we will offer documentation many times to our customers. It's just the application, when you have special event like this last week. So I see many of the viewers have just coming into the live stream and also comment some comment I can see here very good question and of course right now we can contact us and revert your requirements. Which right now I think there is a button, the shut now button on the left hand of the screen. When you are watching the mobile phone, I think you can directly click in asking a question, or you can click in the get to it catalog button on the right hand of the screen. If you click into that button, you can get all the detail of our catalog for our cashew nut. And so there is also one time but I haven't mentioned for you guys, which is our W140. This is the smaller types of cashew. And as you can see, I've made over a little bit in this side. You can see that in the clear view. You can see that the last one that we have here, it is W450. This is the smallest type of cashew. And yes, you can see that this is the smaller types of cashew that we have from Vihaba. So all three types of cashew from Vihaba here, the W180, the W210, the W214, and the W320, and the last one, the W450. They are all available in Vihaba stores at the moment. So if any of you are looking for, you are interested in our products and you want to know more specification about our products, you can right now please clicking the button Get Catalog in the right hand of the screen to get the details about our products. And you can also click in the chat now button if you are using the PC version to have further conversation with Vihaba for our cashew here. So I think I've mentioned for you guys and also give you some explanation about the cashew nut that Vihaba have to offer all of you guys with these products. But here I still want to show you guys a picture, a detailed picture with closer view about all types of cashew that Vihaba offer. So the first type of cashew, I think you have mentioned before, the W cashew, the whole cashew. These all three types I've mentioned before. So that's the best quality one. Of course, that would be the type cashew in the highest price. So going back here in this slide, you can see all types of cashew. The best, because at least a little bit of defects in the case of the quality, the taste of cashew, they are still very good. So if any of customers out there who are looking for a reasonable price of cashew, these types of cashew will be a really good choice for you guys. So before I've mentioned for you guys about the whole cashew, this is the best quality of cashew for raw cashew. Again, but we also have other types of cashew which is very reasonable in price for customers who are still looking for cashew with a good taste but at reasonable and lower price. This types of cashew would be the best choice for you guys. So the first one that you can see on the screen here, we have the WP, which is a white butt. And you can see the cashew here. They are in whitish color, and but they are not in hollow. They are broken. They are both horizontally. You can see in the screen. And next we have the WS. This one is also in whitish color, but they are not working in horizontally, but they are working in vertically. And you can see they are split in half here. And next we have the LWP, the large wine pieces. For this one here, you can see the cashew kernel are broken in more than 2 pieces of cashew. And the next one, in the second layer after the WLP, you can see it is SS, which is our Scotch cashew kernel. And you can see here this is a Scotch split, which in appearance you can see they are in kind of like yellow brown color because they are a little bit burned a bit during the processing. And the split, which means they are split in most of it split in half, and they still considered as a broken cashew. And the next one we have, it is our SP. You can see here with our SP cashew, which stand for our Scotch pieces. You can see they are not split in half anymore. They are split into many small pieces. And so for this one, this would be the lowest price on all kinds of cashew in this slide here. So for viewers out there who was interested in a low price cashew, you can join now. Contact us to give the detailed information for all types of cashew. Here we have our WP, WS, LWP, we have our SS, and also our SP as well. So next, I think here you can see there are still some low price cashew that we have here. The first one you can see it is our PP, which stands for baby bits. This is small pieces of cashew, and I think this would be perfectly used for some customers who are looking for cashew to round it into powder. The babies can be a really good choice, but you can still have a ground powdered cashew, but at low price. And next one we have our SK. SK1, SK, SK2, and SK3. They are all the Scotch kernel. You can see that they are still the whole cashews, but they are Scotch cashew. The color you can see it is a brown yellow color, a little bit burned during the processing of cashew. And so for all types of cashew from Vihaba here, we have mentioned, if you are looking for any types of cashew from Vihaba, please right now you can send it a message, or you can easily click in the button get the catalog. I can see that in your screen for. If you are watching our live stream on the screen, you can see that there are 2 sections. Ask the question, you can leave a comment to ask us any question here. I see many of people have leave us a comment to asking our price. And the second way you can do it is our get a catalog. So you can get our catalog to receive all of the detailed information, but our sales staff is waiting to give all of you guys out there. I think here I will hold my live stream a bit to answer some questions. I see some viewers have just joined our live stream right now. So I want to wrap up some information here that we have just shown all of our viewers out there about all types of cashew, ranging from the whole cashew and the broken one. They are W200, 118, ranging to the smallest one, W450. And we also offer some broken cashew, which I think really, they are still good tasting. They're really good taste and flavor, but they have a lower price, which is very suitable for customers who have a time budget but still want to do business with cashew. Our types of cashew here is very useful for you guys, and especially during this year and season. Right now, I think it's the right time for all of you guys are making the buying decision, because at this time The sales and so on are offering for all Vihabas outfit many times. And for Vihabas here also. When we do our live stream here, we also offer you guys the best offer, and not just the on-time shipments, but also the pre-sample and also the discount for the orders that we made with Vihaba for the inquiry that we received during our live stream here. So I will answer some questions from some viewers have just leave some comment into the live stream. I see some people just leave a really good feedbacks. Thank you so much for your comments. It encourages a lot to host many live stream in the near future. I see one customer who want to take the sample of fashion, the biggest one. Of course, right now we can take first, and we will review the further specification about W180 attachment. This is the biggest one that we have available in our stock right now for the whole attachment. Let me see. Can you send sample to Turkey? Of course, we can send the sample and also the products to the required destination or the destination at the requirement. So you don't have to worry about that. Just like you got detailed information about what are you looking for from us, we will give you the detailed information about how the process of shipment will work and everything around that. So we don't have to worry about that. Please send a catalog of fashion. Yes, of course. You can write out directly. Clicking the button, get a catalog in the right kind of the screen for the mobile version. I think here you can see the right hand. And if you are watching on a live stream by PC version, you can see there you get a catalog and also the check now button in the left hand of the screen. You can click into one or two buttons to get further conversation with us. Okay, so I think I just answer some big questions from our viewers have left some comments in the comment section. So please remember, you can leave a comment in the comment section, and also you can directly click in the get catalog button to have further conversation with us. So next, I think I see some new viewers have just joined our live stream right now. Please remember that on this live stream we are offering many special discounts and also offer for all customers, not just related to our customers, but also other time. And the next one here, I just mentioned you guys the raw time. So next one, we will offer you guys a roasted cashmere. And for this one, I just leave it later after answering comments from our viewers out there, because this is a really special product. We offer you guys the OEM products. And for the OEM products here, we have all types of flavor. As you can see in the screen, we are offering here the chili flavor, the garlic flavor, the cheese flavor, honey flavor, salt flavor, and also coconut flavor. And for all OEM products here, we can do the customization, not just the flavor that we add into the hash nuts, but also the packaging, the label that we want for this type of hash nut. So for any viewers out there who are looking for like OEM products, because I think you know how it's hard to find a reliable and high capacity of OEM suppliers, because for OEM products many steps and many negotiation and discussion will be involved in the whole process. But here at Vihaba, you don't have to worry about that. We have many experience into OEM products. for our international customers. And for cashew, of course, we have done our our roasted cashew based on all requirements coming from our customers. So if you are looking for the stock up viewing for the roasted cashew right now, please leave us a comment and also send a message or further conversation. Because I think in many countries, especially some countries especially some Asian countries, Malaysia, for example, and Hong Kong, for example, consumers are craving for roasted cashew. So right now, I think with the best chance for you to make the buying decision at the right time. So please grab the chance and have a further and great deal of roasted cashew ever with like many years of doing business. So Vihaba is waiting to give you the best offer. So that is some information about our roasted cashew. Please, once again, before I'm moving into our second product, I want to remind all of you guys that in this live stream, exclusively, we will offer you guys special offers, not just free sample, but also with discount for the orders that you place with us. So, if you're interested in our cashew nut, raw one or roasted one, right now, please leave a comment in the comment section below. Or you can click in the button, get a catalog right now to have further. Actually, it is a widely used beverage, and the company has gone through many steps in order to get the right time and the final products that our customers are looking for. So before we go in further into the explanation and details about coffee, so let's see how many types of coffee beans do we have here. Is a short video for our Vihaba coffee beans. So can you like back then to the video? Yeah, I see that. So for the video of coffee beans here, you can see in the slide we just show you guys the 4 new types. We just offer you guys the roast one and the raw one. And for the raw cashew, for the raw coffee beans, as you can see here, we have our Arabic which is like the really sweet flavor coffee. And alongside with Arabica coffee beans, we also offer Robusta coffee. And here at Vihaba, for coffee beans, we have 2 main types: the Arabica coffee beans and the Robusta coffee bean. The Robusta coffee bean, as all of you know, is usually grown at the altitude of below 6 meters and with tropical climate. So therefore, the Robusta is really easy for growth in Vietnam. Because in Vietnam, the
Cái số của ai nữa?
altitude and
Chi nhánh
also
của từ
weather
và máy
condition
ăn.
is really suitable for growing and developing of the Robusta coffee tree, the Robusta coffee trees. So therefore, the volume of coffee exported from Vietnam mostly is Robusta coffee. From the latest statistics, the Robusta coffee bean accounts for around 97% of export volume in both quantity and value in 2020. But for the Arabica coffee beans, because the growing condition, it would be difficult. The altitude would be about 600 meters, and therefore in Vietnam, only some provinces and some parts of Vietnam can grow this type of coffee, mostly in London province, and therefore from Arabica coffee bean in Vietnam, the price would be higher than the Robusta coffee bean. And concerning in terms of the flavor, the Robusta coffee bean has more caffeine, more caffeine. And however, the content of sugar and fat is 60% less compared to the Robusta coffee bean. And for the Robusta coffee bean, it has a sweet and chocolate sugar flavor. So therefore, it depends on the customer taste. They would choose the Robusta or the Arabica mostly because of the flavor. So that is some introduction, explain for you guys in some details about our Robusta and Arabica coffees. And from Vihaba, we both provide for all of you guys out there, our Arabica coffees and Robusta coffees. And we here in the picture, the video, you can see we both have two types here, the green one and the rose one. So I think you have seen the video and the pictures of our Vihaba coffee bean. So I think you also wonder about where the coffee beans from Vihaba come from. So let's see with us a short video about the coffee beans growing area. So that is a short introduction about the coffee bean growing areas in coffee beans in Vihaba. So about some information about this area. I spoke in Vietnam, they are growing commonly in the northwestern and the highlands, and also the central northwestern part of Vietnam, which is really one place for the Arabica coffee beans. And for the Robusta coffee bean, the two common well-known places for growing coffee beans we have, which is the Buôn Ma Thuột and Đắk Lắk also. And these are also considered the world's leading exporter of Robusta coffee. And from Vihaba coffee beans also, we committed ourselves to providing the greatest and also the highest quality of coffee beans. So therefore, we're also seeking to give all of the customers the best quality of coffee coming from the best place to provide all of you guys the good flavor of Vietnamese coffee bean. And so here, I would like to give you guys a short introduction further into the processing of coffee beans. How the coffee beans have been processed from the very first step of harvesting into our step later to get the best quality of coffee beans. See, this is a fermentation process for the wet process. The coffee bean will be fermented in a water tank. And then it will be drying on a thin layer. You can see some Macadamias actually left of the mash. And also the grain process as well to classify the size of the coffee beans. Some coffee beans does not pass through the seed, so it will then move into another type of coffee bean process. This was a short video of our coffee beans for the processing. So to give you guys a deeper information, I will then here explain for you guys in each step of how the coffee beans has been processed. So the first step, as you can see in the slide here, it is the picking step. In this step, the farmers will go into the coffee farm to picking all the coffee cherries from the coffee trees, and they will select the best one. So specifically, the cherries that has reached the ripen percentage as required to be around 90 to 100% of ripeness. And the second step that we will then see is that for this year, this first process we mentioned here, it is a dry process. And for the dry process here, the second step it is the dry process. In this step, all of the coffee cherries will be laid out in a thin layer to get dried under the heat of the sun. And then you can see in the third step here, you can see the coffee cherries will be rotate and be turned regularly, because this step is really important. It will prevent the coffee cherries from the state of mold, rotten, or being fermented. This is really important. So that's the reason why the workers will then turn the coffee cherries regularly to prevent that state, a really bad state of coffee bean. And the fourth step, if you can see in the picture here, it is actually the separation step. In this step, the coffee beans and the coffee cherries, I mean the fresh fruit of coffee will be removed. So in this step, we will get the final coffee bean. And this step, it will be done mechanically. And after that, the coffee beans will be then stored and rested in the stock and ready to deliver to the customers. And so that is all the main steps and how the coffee beans from Vihaba has been processed according to the dry process. So next, how about the wet process? Because I think there are two main common types that customers also ask from Vihaba. So I will then explain for you guys further details with our wet process here. And for the wet process here, you can see there are four main steps. So the first step that you can see, it is the first step that you can see here, it is the step that all of the coffee cherries will come into water first. You can see that it will be classified here because here the step it is really important to separate the flesh fruit of cherries of coffee cherries to the coffee beans. As you can see in the dry process, this separation step will be done in the last step of processing, in the fourth step. But here for the wet process, the separation will be done first to separate the coffee beans and the fresh fruit of coffee cherries. After that, the coffee beans will be then moved into the fermentation process. The coffee beans will be poured into a water tank to let the fermentation process begin. And so, in this step, all of the remainder of the flesh fruit of coffee cherries will be removed. And so, after that, we got the final clean coffee beans by the wet process, and so it will be then one more time will be washed by water. And so after that, it will be then moved into the stocking step. In this step, all of the coffee beans have been dry and also ready for delivery. So as you can see, the difference, I think the main difference between the dry process and the wet process, it is the fermentation process. In the wet process, there would be in the wet process, there would be the fermentation by water will be involved in this step to let the flavor of coffee will be changed, because in the fermentation process, the flavor of the coffee will be changed accordingly to this step as well. So for any customers who are looking for our coffee beans here, you consider about the dry process and you wonder about the wet process also. Right now, you can contact us and give us your requirements. What is your questions? What do you want us to explain? Please give us a detail in the comment section, and also you can have direct conversation with us by putting the chat now or the get catalog button in your right hand of the screen. This is really important, because if you want to know more about coffee beans, you have to give us a message to let us contact you and have further negotiation. So that is some information about our coffee beans you have seen with our dry process and also our wet process. So what do how about the roasted coffee bean? Because in Vihaba, we not just provide the green coffee bean, we also provide the roasted coffee bean. So for the roasted coffee bean here, you can see the first step. In this first step, we have got the dry coffee beans based on the wet process or the dry process. We got this dry coffee bean here. And after we got that in the very first step, we will then move to the browning step. In this step, the aroma of the coffee bean will be developed. And next, we will then move into the darkening process. In this process, the coffee bean will be roasted for a certain time to get the flavor that it requires, and also get the color it requires. So in the fourth step, you can see we got the final roasted coffee bean. And for the roasted coffee bean, there are two really important factors affecting the quality of the roasted coffee bean. It is the roasting time and also the roasting level. For coffee bean, the roasting level will be categorized into the light, medium dark, and so dark also. And the roasting time is also really important. It depends on the roasting time. The more time of the coffee beans will be roasted, the flavor will be changed accordingly. So for the ground coffee bean, we have two types here: the roasted and ground, and the instant coffee bean also. And for the roasted and ground, there will be one more step after the fourth step in roasted coffee bean processing. It is the grounding process. For the grounding process, all of the coffee beans will be ground into powder to get the ground coffee bean. But for the instant coffee bean, it's a different time. There will be some added ingredients. The ingredients will come into the coffee, because for instant coffee bean, it's actually not 100% pure coffee bean. There will be some added ingredients to make the flavor of instant coffee bean to be more fragrant and also more tasty. And next, here we would like to offer you guys Vihaba coffee beans. Okay? For Vihaba coffee bean here, we have both green coffee bean and also roasted coffee bean. And the first one here we have is our green coffee bean. For green coffee bean, as you can see here, the dry process, you don't have to worry about that. We are having that available, especially during this time. It is the harvesting season of coffee is coming around. We have many special offers during this time to offer all of our customers about our coffee beans. So any viewers who are looking for our coffee beans, please write out, contact us and give us further information about the coffee beans requirements. We are waiting to give you the best offer. Trả lời tất cả mọi người nói khi có được các lớp thì sẽ đi các tính chất cái đấy. So next one besides the Robusta coffee bean, we also offer the Arabica coffee bean here. For Arabica coffee bean here, we have three common types in terms of size here. We have the screen size 14 to screen size 16 and also screen size 18. That is a common type, but we also offer a very special tasting flavor of Arabica coffee beans, which is the Arabica coated and Arabica dark And the name of Korea Ega is named under the name of the place that the coffee bean has been harvested and also produced. And the flavor of this Arabica is really good, and we have received many good feedbacks from our customers for our Arabica coated and also Arabica Dara. So if any viewers out there who are looking for a good flavor of Arabica coffees, you can write now, contact us, and with a message, we will offer you guys the best flavor of Arabica coffees from Vihaba, which is the two types I've just mentioned from Vihaba, which are our Arabica coated and also Arabica Dara. So the next one we have besides our green coffee bean, it is our roasted coffee bean. And for roasted coffee bean here, you can see it will be categorized in different roasting level. We have the roasting Robusta light, we have the Robusta medium, we have Robusta dark, and Robusta medium dark. You can see the roasting level will be categorized here. And for all the roast coffee bean here, I think further negotiation will be needed for this type of roasted coffee bean, because the flavor of the roasted coffee bean is really important. And next week we also have the roasted coffee from Arabica, because please remember, for the roasted coffee bean, we both have the Arabica roasted, and also the Arabica roasted as well. And for Arabica, we also have different roasting level here. We have the Arabica light, we have the Arabica medium dark, and Arabica dark as well. And for our roasted coffee bean, we have Arabica ground coffee, Robusta ground coffee, we have mixed ground coffee, and the last one, which is it is a little bit different from the ground coffee, it is instant coffee. So any of you out there who are looking for any types of coffees from Vihaba, please line up. You can contact us and give us further information. We have all types of coffee are available in our stock, especially during this time. The harvesting season of coffee beans is coming around, and we will have a really great, great quantity and also price for any viewers out there who are looking for Arabica coffee beans. And I think for this time, right now, it is really a perfect time for all of the buyers out there to make a right choice and decision for coffee beans. So right now, don't hesitate to give us a message. In the comment section, you can see a section Ask a Question. And next week, you can see the button Get Cataloged. You can right now clicking that button to have further conversation and have further negotiation with Vihaba for Vietnamese coffee beans. We are looking for any of the inquiries, and also requirements to be the of reasonable, but also really great discount for the orders that you send to us. So the last one that we want to show you guys here, it is our I think before I going to our last product, Macadamia, I will get some comments from our customers. Here we have one friends, customers who have given a comment, and also some customers just join our live stream here, asking for that. I want to get the product catalog. Yes, of course you can get our product catalog, you can just easily click in the button to get catalog in the right hand of your mobile screen, or if you're watching our live stream by PC version, you can right now click in the button to get catalog in the left hand of the screen. Or if you want to have a direct conversation and direct answer from Vihaba, you can click in the chat now button. We are waiting to give you the best offer right now. Yeah. Some customers have sent us a great comment. Yep, thank you. We have our coffee bean here with many types, and it has really good feedbacks from our customer for the for our coffee beans. So if you're interested right now, just please leave a message in the comment section, or you can right now click in the button chat now to have further conversation with us. We are waiting to have any questions from your side. Okay, so I think I will move right now to the third part and also the last part of our live stream. It is our macadamia nuts. And macadamia nuts in Vietnam, it get a round and also a very thick and hard shell with hidden inside is a canal. And the Vietnamese macadamia nuts are not only nutritious fruit, but also I think it's a really good gift. If you send that to any of your relatives and also partners. So therefore, in this year-end season, especially many holidays are coming around in the year-end season, also New Year 2022 are also coming around. I think for distributors and for traders out there for macadamia nuts, I think you will need to do a really well and good stock out for macadamia nut, because I think the demand for macadamia nut will be increased in the coming time. So let's see how many types of cashback from Vihaba I can offer you guys and give you guys the best offer. So let's see. So you have seen here we have three main items. We have the macadamia nut with shell in the center. In the middle you can see. The next week you can see we have the macadamia. Any back to the slide before? Yeah. So you can see in the center middle here we see that we have the macadamia with shell. And next week on the right hand of the screen, you can see we have the macadamia with in here you can see that in the third part here you can see we have our macadamia without shell, and on the left hand of the screen you can see here we have our macadamia nuts. They are split in two parts. The macadamia nut split, they are split in two parts here. So besides this one here, we also offer macadamia nut. So all types of macadamia nuts are available in Vihaba. So if you're interested in any type of macadamia nuts, please leave a comment in the comment section, or you can put in the button, get the catalog to have further discussion with Vihaba. So for the growing area, the macadamia nut is always a new launch products from Vihaba, which is the launch of this product for our customers because many customers also that like does Vihaba have Macadamias? We have many demand from our end consumer for Macadamias. So here in this slide, we will offer you guys the best offer for our new launch product, Macadamia nuts. So any viewers out there who are watching these products and you are interested in our Macadamia nuts, please right now to give us a message, and we are doing a really special promotion offer for this new launch product. So if you're interested in our Macadamias right now, please leave it a comment or send an inquiries right now. So back to our content. I'm talking here about Vihaba Macadamias. The first part to give you guys it is a growing area. For Macadamia in Vietnam, the growing area is Central Highlands. It is also the really good place for growing and developing of the Macadamia nuts because of the altitude, so the soil, water sources. The altitude are over 600 meters. The soil is really rich. The water sources are also very suitable for growing the Macadamia nut trees. So for Vihaba Macadamia nuts, they are also come from the Central Highlands, which is fit our commitment to providing the best quality. Because Central Highland is also well known not just for production volume, but also for the quality of the products. The Macadamia nut here specifically. So you have seen the growing areas of Macadamia nuts. So we will try to compare some types of Macadamia nuts in other countries. Here I think there are two main types of Macadamia nuts that are quite well known in the world. That you can see here, we have the Vietnamese Macadamia, the Australian Macadamia, the Chinese Macadamia, and the South African Macadamia, the Macadamia nuts here. And you can see here, for Vietnamese Macadamia, it has a powder around the Macadamia kernel, and also the prettiness is really good. And for Vietnamese Macadamias, it has got mainly good feedbacks from customers, from international customers, for its prettiness and also for its really good flavor and for especially for the prettiness of Macadamias in Vietnam, the prettiness can be stronger compared to all the types that we have here in Australia, the Chinese and the South African. So the Macadamia has got a really good reputation for its flavor and also for its taste as well. So let's see how many types of Macadamia nuts from Vihaba do we have here. So here is a short video of processing. Process to get the Macadamia nut kernel separate from the shell, the top shell. Yeah. Here, they short illustrate the method of processing of macadamia nuts. So how about like all of that in details? So here in this slide here, we would like to show you guys like in further details in each step that we have our macadamias has gone through for the processing method. So here, as you can see, the first step it is the heat treatment. It also here I note the information with dry hot fluid or hot steam stream here. This step is also really this step is really important for facilitate the classification or the cracking process because with the hot or air or the stream, the donut is easily crack. So therefore, in the second step, the classification here, the macadamia will be easily cracked if we require the macadamia nut without shell. But for macadamia nut with shell here, the cracking step will not be included here. So here in this slide here, we are showing the process of macadamia nut with shell. So the next step is just like the clarification. If the macadamia nut without shell, this step will be the separation step of separate the macadamia nut kernel and the shell in this step in order to get further into the classification. For the classification step here, all of the macadamia will be then classified into different types based on its requirement and also quality. And so after that, we will then go into the re-dry. For the re-drying process, all the macadamia here will be dried once again before it will pack into packing labels like the package that you can see in the fourth step here. So that is some information that I would like to note down after the processing. So right now we will then go directly to the types of the macadamia nuts we have here from Vihaba. So from Vihaba, as I already mentioned for you guys before, we have the raw macadamia nut with shell, the raw macadamia nut without shell, and the macadamia nut split, and the roasted macadamia here. And for the roasted one, of course, we also offer the added ingredients. If you want any added ingredients with our roasted one, please send us further details about what are you looking for, what is your interest, and what is the flavor you want. All of that will be then included in your macadamia nuts. So that's all some information from me here on the Livestream today, introduce to all of you guys concerning our nuts for all three types we have here. The first one I have offered you guys is our cashew nuts, and the second one it is our coffee bean, and the last one that I have shown for you guys is our macadamia nuts. And for all three types here, we are offering you guys really special offering. Not just like the free sample, not just the on shipment, but also great discount and generous discount for any customers who will just join our live stream and introduce many types of products from us. Right, and you just like give us a message in the comment right now because I think the time so if you want
xong rồi rút cờ tắt của mạng khỏi mạng, nó sẽ là mất mạng rồi.
any like offers from Vihaba during our live stream, just right now, give us a comment in the comment section, or you can easily click the button Get Catalog to get all details about catalog. We are waiting to give all you guys all the further information and details information concerning our nuts and beans. And here, I think in the last slide here, we will give you guys all the context, not just that I think some viewers can come later after we end today for. You can easily get contact with us through our WhatsApp number, phone number, slide here, or you can go directly to our website www.vihaba.vn to get all information about our if you have any detailed specification for your orders, you can easily just email from our inbox here, export icon vihaba.vn. So you can get all the discussion with Vihaba. So that's all information that from me today. You guys give all of you guys some information about the nuts and beans. If you have any further requirements after our lesson, please remember you can get directly in contact with us with all of the contact information that we are showing on our lesson right here, our phone number, our website, and also our email. And so thank you so much for your time, and see you in our next live stream in our November live stream that we will give you guys in the coming time. See you soon. Anh Đức bấm tìm tắt không? Anh bấm cái viết của công ty nào nhiều lúc tìm tắt rồi.